I'm so excited to share this vegetable spring roll recipe with you, made with homemade spring roll sheets that are so crisp on the outside and have the most flavorful filling. Hi, and welcome back to Plating It with Wendy, where I share with you recipes which impress with ease. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a like, share, and comment. And if you enjoy trying out recipes that turn out right every time, you are at the right place. So go ahead, press that subscribe button. And while you're at it, if you hit the bell icon, you'll be the first to get notified every time I upload a new video. Now, let's get started. We're going to start by cracking 3 large eggs in a bowl and seasoning it with a pinch of salt and some freshly cracked black pepper. Let's give it a whisk till we break down the eggs. To a heated skillet on medium heat, we're going to pour in 1 tablespoon of oil, and now we're going to pour in the beaten eggs. And we're going to make a plain omelette with this. In the same skillet, we're going to add about 2 tablespoons of oil, and now we're going to add in 1 tablespoon of finely minced ginger and 1.5 tablespoon of finely minced garlic. And now let's saute that till they lose their raw flavor. And since we're making spring rolls, we're going to be adding in spring onions. So first let's add in the onion portion. So we're going to julienne it and add it in. And we're going to saute it along with the ginger and garlic. To that we're going to add 1 cup of julienne carrots, 1 cup of julienne green bell peppers, and 1.5 cup of julienne cabbage. We're going to season this with about 1 teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of white pepper, and half a teaspoon of freshly cracked black pepper. Now on a medium-high heat, we're going to saute this together. We don't want any water coming out, so we're going to keep it on a medium-high heat. And now for some authentic flavors, we're going to go in with 1 teaspoon of Dark Soya Sauce, 1 tablespoon of Red Chilli Sauce, half a tablespoon of Green Chilli Sauce, half a tablespoon of vinegar, and to balance the flavors, I like to add in about 1/4 teaspoon of sugar. Now let's give it a quick mix and allow it to cook for another 2 to 3 minutes on a medium-high heat. To bind the filling together, I like to toss in about 1 teaspoon of cornstarch. We're going to give this a quick mix before tossing in the julienne green stalks of the green onion. Now let's saute this for just about a second before we take it off the heat. And now quickly we're going to transfer it into a bowl so that we stop the cooking process. Now let's cut up the egg first into strips and then into little sticks. Now let's add that into the mix and give it a good stir till all is well distributed. Now let's keep this aside and start preparing the batter for the wraps. In a deep bowl, we're going to add 1 cup of all-purpose flour and 1 cup of corn flour. Let's season that with about half a teaspoon of salt and give it a quick mix. And now we're going to keep this aside while we mix up the wet ingredients. In 1 jug, we're going to crack 1 egg and add 1 tablespoon of oil to it, and we're going to whisk it together. In another jug, we're going to take about 2 cups of water, and we're going to add 1 teaspoon of sugar to it. Now let's pour in the beaten egg into the water and keep whisking at the same time. Back to the dry ingredients, we're going to create a well in the center and now pour in all the liquid. And using a whisk, we're going to blend it together till we get a smooth paste. You can add in more water if required. I added another ½ cup to get the right consistency. And once the batter is smooth and it sticks to the back of your spoon and you're able to run your finger through it, creating a mark, you know that your batter is ready to go. On medium heat, you're going to heat up a flat skillet, and I'm using a 10-inch skillet here. And we're going to drizzle it with a little bit of oil, and using a kitchen paper towel, we're just going to wipe that off so that we do not have too much of oil on the pan. And now let's pour in 1 ladle of the batter into the pan. Now using the handle of the pan, we're going to swirl the pan around till the batter covers the bottom of the pan, giving us a smooth wrap. You're going to allow this to cook on one side for approximately 2 to 3 minutes, by which time you'll find that the batter turns opaque. And now we're going to flip it over on the other side and allow it to cook for just about a second before we take it off and place it on a plate. And here's a quick tip for you. If you cook them on both sides, when you place them one on top of the other on the plate, they don't stick together. Now in a small bowl, we're going to take 1 tablespoon of all-purpose flour, and to that we're going to add about 2 tablespoons of water, and we're going to create a thick slurry by mixing it together. And we're going to use this as the glue to seal the spring rolls. To form our spring rolls, we're going to take one of the wraps, Then we're going to take some of the filling. Now we're going to take the back of the wrap, place it over the filling, pull it back tight. And now we're going to take the portion of the wrap which is on our right hand side, flip it over, left hand side, flip that over. And now we're going to keep rolling till we reach the edge. And now we're going to dip our finger into that thick slurry that we made earlier. And now we're going to roll the spring roll till it gets sealed. And now we're going to continue the process till we finish all the wraps. And if you find that the wraps have got a little crack on the edges, you can always seal that up by using some of that thick slurry that we made. And now it's time to fry up our spring rolls. So we're going to take some oil in a deep pot and we're going to heat it up on a medium-high heat. And now we're going to add in 2 spring rolls. We're going to keep moving them around in the oil so that they get evenly fried and get a lovely golden color on all sides. And once they're fried and have a lovely golden color, you're going to lift them up, drain off the excess oil and place them on a wire rack so that they remain crispy. Now, if your pot is big enough, you could always go in by adding 3 spring rolls at a time, which actually I did in the second batch. And now we're going to continue the process till we fry up all the spring rolls. Oh my goodness! Look at that! These are a great prep ahead meal or snack because you can make them ahead of time and then fry them just when you want to enjoy them. And now it's time to give our vegetable spring rolls a taste. And I'm really excited because they look so appetizing. Just going to dip it into some of this sauce. It's a sweet chili sauce. Wow, these spring rolls have that perfect crunch on the outside. And I like the way the vegetables are flavored. I'm sure you're going to enjoy these vegetable spring rolls. So hop onto my website, platingitwithwendy.com, where you will find the full written recipe. Thanks for watching. See you soon.